What's up, man? Can you hear me?
I can. How we doing,
Good,
my friend?
good, man. How you doing today, Dwight?
Very well, very well. It's nighttime over here.
Yep, man. I'm just gonna be inviting everybody now on my side of the end. Thank you for people who's coming already on right now. We wishing everybody happy Thursday today, and then everybody to introduce myself again. I'm Daryl Alex Poinsett, founder of Poinsett Films underscore Skate. This is today the first official episode of the Poinsett Films underscore Skate podcast, episode one. Um, we're introducing today my friend Dwight, founder, owner, and team manager of Beatdown Skateboards. How you doing today, Dwight?
Nice to meet you, my friend. I'm doing very well, very well.
All right, and shout out to everybody else that's here helping us participating. Um, Thank you guys very much. So today, man, let's just start it, man. What got you into skateboarding, man? What got you inspired to fall in love with skateboarding?
I mean, I grew up, kind of in the city where, it was definitely part of the culture, definitely on the streets, finding a way to stay out of trouble, basically. Fueling the passion into something. And then when, COVID hit, I found myself with a little bit more free time and a few friends around me that were into the same passions. And I decided to start something and build something, try to give back, over time, eventually. Hopefully it's something that spirals into something really positive for the community.
Wow, man, that's really great, man. And what year did you first start skating? Would you mind sharing that?
All right, so I'm born '93, so I'm 29 right now. I probably started out. I must have been 12, maybe, right around there.
Okay, that's cool, man. So
You're talking
that's cool.
'05.
So oh 05, man, that's cool. I started in '02. I started in '02.
Very nice, very nice. I was very fortunate to have a good friend take me under his wing, and then through my upbringing, a lot of good skaters in my area that were very open with their knowledge and happy to take younger skaters under their wing. Inspired me to do the same. I'm not the greatest skater, but I'm happy to give a platform for skaters to show their art, showcase it.
Man, that's so great. That's what it's about, man. This it's about creating the community. That's what I learned as well. I appreciate other skaters that help me as well and guide me around, both skating wise, business wise, and motivation too, man. So what inspired you to want to have your own company?
Uh, yeah, I'll be honest. I grew up with a parent. I guess that's something that was a good inspiration. Who tried to run her own business. Unfortunately, wasn't super successful at it, but showed me kind of to have that drive to make something for yourself and not always have to work for the man if you can help it. You know what I mean? So do something so that way we can raise the bottom line as well. That's the whole point too. Finding ways to be involved in the community that's beyond just skating, because it can be a bigger picture as well.
Yeah,
Everything
man,
can
and
be.
you're right about that. And with somebody like you who's servicing that, that's a great service to the skaters because a lot of skaters, a lot of us in the beginning had the dream of, the major brands, and those are pretty difficult to get on if you don't have the right connections or know how to go in the door
Absolutely.
right, especially if you have a lot of talent, and you want to get noticed, it's a lot of work and a lot of determination and sometimes those situations have to be right place at the right time. So how would you feel about what in your position, what you experienced so far, what would you recommend for skaters who would interested either getting sponsored or building their own company to help sponsor themselves and other people that are coming up?
That's very important. I would say the community is very loving. You'd be surprised about how many people in it are willing to support you and show you the door to walk through, basically. It's just about getting out there like anything. The more you get involved with anything, the further you fall into it and the more it becomes your life. So always push what you find as your passion and never give up, and you'll find yourself where you want to be in the long run.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that. And that's a big part of me, boy, vetting Poinsett Films _ skate was, become a filmer to help people film because people love filming and then they always say they need filmers. So I was like,
See,
I love making the documentation. Skating is one of the best things you could document because it's all real and, authentic.
mm,
What we're doing is really real. It's dangerous, but we do a lot of real stunts, a lot of really cool stuff that inspires a lot of people. Even some people that don't skate, that watch it, they're not knowing what we're doing, how to name the tricks or anything. Be like, oh, but that's cool, the
for
grind or
sure.
the
Oh yeah,
drop or the rail you do, anything.
absolutely.
And
It's all
man, I just want to
inspiration.
know. So your board brand is out in the East Coast, right?
You got it, my friend. We're out of Massachusetts, but also running kind of out of Rhode Island at this time. Hoping to set up a little bit of a bigger operation in the near future. But everything's one step at a time. It's a humble beginning, as everything is. But we're blessed for what we have, and it's a beautiful start. So I can't wait to see where we go and everybody we get involved.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I've been out there to Rhode Island, Mass. I've been to Providence, Rhode Island, and I've been out
Absolutely.
there to Springfield, Massachusetts, and Boston. Yeah, I
Yep,
went.
that's where I'm
I
from.
drove past MIT before. Actually, I was amazed how many skate spots they had. I was like, oh, I wish I could skate here. It was so.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, they got
There's
a
a
lot of
lot of
nice
spots
spots in
out
them
here on the
things.
East Coast.
Yep,
Absolutely.
yep, and like I said, I'm originally from the East Coast. Like I said, I grew up upstate New York, and
Gotcha.
it's it's great. It's great over there in the Northeast. For anybody who's hasn't been there yet, that's not from there, it's definitely worth the trip. People who like to come to that part of the world, that part of the country. Um, and like I said, it's great out here too in the Southwest, South California, and
Absolutely. We all go out there to get to the beautiful skate spots, but there is a beautiful subculture popping up here in the East Coast that's like a lot of renovation projects going on out of mills and such, which one I am currently involved in is I'm actually repping a product of theirs right now. It's Galileo Skate Park, and they're a beautiful gentleman by the name of Regis who's building a beautiful skate park just to give back to the community, and it's things like this that are going to be the new wave, finding ways to be united and not divided. That's all about the
yeah, I
future.
like that, man. And there was a new. Can you tell us a little bit about that new indoor park you were sharing me? That's starting to pop off now
Yep,
over there. It looks really good.
that's
Like you had your team riding there.
that's Galileo Skate Park. Yeah, so that's it's humbly opening officially March 1st. It's still it's an ongoing project. It's going to be a building process as it goes, but it's going to end up being something that's revolutionary, to be honest, because it's going to be an indoor mill that's almost like a interactive experience. You walk around, it's going to be turf. There's going to be a gym. There's going to be uh, art gallery. Let's see, an arcade, few restaurants, you name it. It's going to be like a mini mall in a mill, and that's how things are starting to pop up around here. It's getting the right type of funding. The government's getting involved because they see what this is pushing for the community, and so there is funding to be utilized, and that's something that we need to tap into as a culture as well because we're a little separated from the government,
Yes.
which is understandable because none of us like the government, but at the same time, it's our pot that all of our money goes into. So we have to find ways to take and utilize that for our culture as well.
Yes, man. That's we have a question right here from one of my boys, from one of the guests. My boy Too
Yes, sir.
Dapper said here. He said, "How can we get over as adversity to become more successful?" What is your opinion on that question?
I would say it's hard to define what you mean by adversity. So that would be an easier, if you define it, it'd be easier. But in general, it's one of the hardest things. That's also part of what makes you, and that's part of what your story is. The harder your upbringing, the harder your obstacles, the bigger the hurdles. That's makes you more of a character. If you can overcome that, you're going to have so much more of a story behind you. You're going to have so much more passion, and just makes you a bigger person in the long run, man.
Yeah, I definitely agree on the same thing too, man. Like, definitely, like coming over your biggest challenges in your life. Like no matter how it is, like it does make you grow, become who you are, and mature in your life. And like
Absolutely.
when you let those challenges not bring you down, and you just, like I said, it's just like skating where we fall down and we keep getting back up till we could get it right. And life
100%.
works along the same way.
Yeah, skating is almost the perfect reflection of it, honestly. It tells you what you need to know.
Yeah, man. If anybody else has any more questions, you could ask me. You could ask Dwight. We appreciate everyone so far. Give a shout out to everybody here so far. Shout out to Two Dapter. Who Cam is this? G Sides. Justice Lewis. Shout out. Cullen Perry. Shout out. All right. Shout out to Marijuana XO. And we got Vrain NXX. Shout out. Oh yeah, my dude Mike. My dude Mike in the building. Shout out to my dude Mike. Shout out to Mo. Little Killanova. Shout out. Shout out to all you guys. Lean Machine. Thank you. 420. Thank you everybody else who's arrived tonight. Thank you all you guys for your support. So man, I wanted to ask you. So introduce who are your team riders? I know you have a pro and some AMs on your team. Could you give us a little
Absolutely.
background of them?
So it's been an interesting journey of, helping a few people find their platform. That's one thing that I'm big about is being a lead pad platform for anybody involved. Beatdown Boards itself is a project that is all about collaboration. We're all about, bringing filmers in so they have content, bringing skaters in so they have their content and their platform. And then if they end up graduating and progressing beyond that, then that's something beautiful. And we want to see everybody grow. So, there's a few skaters who we've had that we've seen grow past us, and that's a beautiful thing. And we're blessed to have Andrew Costa, who he's you got to look him up, out of the East Coast, out of Rhode Island, out of Warwick,
Yo,
Rhode Island. I got a board.
shout out to Andrew, man. I gotta say that's the double tray foot master. That's the double tray foot master right there, man.
Got one of his boards right here,
Yeah.
but just to showcase a product as well. But yeah, he's a beast on another level. He shows you what you need, honestly, what you want to be, something to progress towards. I mean, but he's a teacher, which is beautiful, and that's something that we're all about here, is finding ways to give back. So, he finds that other way to give back and teach the youth. We got Natel King, also goes by Nate. I call him Mr. Style. He's got a style
Yeah,
on another level.
yeah, man.
Mr. Tray
He's
Flips.
really good, man. I love his drive, man, and how he goes. I love your team, man. How your riders, how they commit, and they put in a lot of good clips, man. A lot of good work in.
Absolutely. No, we've been fortunate to avoid a lot of injury, and do the right things. That's another thing too, is as skaters, you have to be very, very diligent about your fitness, not only stretching, hydration, also making sure you get those workouts in, because that's all very important. I'm definitely a big fan of CBD as well for recovery. There's, a lot of little things, a lot of little tricks, but, these guys are going at it to be professionals, absolutely. So they take it very, very seriously, as if it's a job. And, Nate himself, he's worked at a couple skate parks. At the moment, he's also going to be working for Galileo. So as a skate shop, helper, so to
Yeah, that's
speak,
great,
teacher.
man. I'm happy. I'm real happy for him doing that, and it's definitely important. That's a way of giving back to the community, participating and servicing, and people
Absolutely.
appreciate that, especially with the guys being that skilled and being that humble and that respectful. I appreciate your whole entire clique, man.
Absolutely. And then I got very, very blessed in my life to have these skaters also bring in other, friends along the way. And our newest team rider is a gentleman by the name of Dave, and he is totally Thrasher vibe, throw down to another level
Yeah,
where
man, he
it's
be
insanity.
jumping on
And
buildings and stuff, man. I see the clips of him, man. You
yeah, he's
no joke.
got the Aaron Johnson Moki vibe going, and
Yep.
every time, it's by the seam of your pants, but it's a beautiful thing, something to witness, because that's something also beautiful about skateboarding is the raw culture. It's real, like you said, it's passionate, it's in the moment, you're giving your all, and we all do every step of the way to make sure that we get what's best for you guys on your end as well,
Yeah,
bring the content
that's
that
what's amazing
inspires.
too about each skater. They all have different styles, man. Like dressing styles, music styles, like trick styles, and like however they feel they can be themselves. Like it allows them to be themselves however they want to be, and like
Absolutely.
it's a great reflection to upon other people that look for inspiration.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we got a solid team right now, and hopefully, well, behind the scenes, adding a new teammate in the near future. We'll just put it that way.
Okay, man, that sounds great, man. And I know definitely later in the year we were talking, definitely meeting in person and meeting up and working together and filming together and present to our fans, what also we're going to do. Because, like I said, we're all about working together. So when we have our availability and get to meet everything right, we're going to create something for you guys and show you guys something interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah, a little bit of boneless style stew. I see you.
Yeah. But is anybody, man, if you want to, man, anybody could ask us questions for me, for Dwight, anybody. As I see a lot of people came in today. Shout out to everyone who's in here right now participating. Oh, shout out to Potato Man. Potato, that's my dude there. Shout out to man Stevie Poopy. Shout out. Yeah, Alex Steers. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody today. And Rise King, appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate everybody, man. So what would you say you would like to see your future? Like let's say maybe the next 2 to 3 years where you would like to see yourself be with Beatdown and your team riders.
For the next 2 to 3 years, I've got it mapped out in my mind, I'll be honest, if life goes. But also, I'm a big believer in, aspiration. You will things into existence. You got to believe and you got to make it happen. Every step of the way, you got to push. There's going to be doubt, there's going to be obstacles, but you push through them and persevere. So, next 2 to 3 years is definitely like a skate shop. That's a big step for us. Hopefully, being involved with a couple more skate parks. Definitely get our name on a few things, but also help. We're all about getting involved in the community, doing cleanups or, even helping to build some ramps, whatever we can do. Beyond that, it's competition, getting the competition, getting our skaters more involved, signing 1 to 2 more skaters so we have a nice solid team, and then, improving our products and getting more involved with the community as that goes as well. We want to, make sure we bring what's right to you, what everybody wants,
Yes.
You tell me what you want because I want to make sure you're wearing the clothes you want. You're rocking the deck you're wanting,
Yeah,
Not
man.
everybody has that option, unfortunately.
Nah, they don't. And like let's say we're very fortunate, blessed that we have guys like you. Shout out to my dude Matt. My dude Matt, he's also the owner, team manager of Framework Skateboards. I one of my other main companies I network. We're gonna work with him later down the line too.
Yes.
And he does the same thing in his team. He believes in his team and all the products they do, and they rep North Cali past San Francisco up there in the Bay Area, and they're killing their scene too, you know. So I appreciate everybody being around the country, around the world, everybody. There's so much opportunity for us now, and skateboarding where we first started, we were younger, it was a way smaller window because
Absolutely.
you had to chase the big, companies and brands, and now it's not as much. It's still a big demand, but now it's not as much of a necessary demand as it used to be. Still important, but like not as now. There's a chance, where people could be more independent, a little more stable,
Absolutely.
you know.
There's also a lot more opportunity to monetize as well. You get your views up, you get your, YouTube channel, you get your Facebook, your different, channels going, and you're getting the hits, and there's an option there and a little bit of an opportunity. But also, you know, it's a way to fuel your passion. There are so many more, if you will, ma and pa shops popping up in the skate scene, little brands that are willing to help and provide a spot, and a team so that way people can start to structure themselves and, become something more professional with their skill set
Yeah,
that is skateboarding.
I think skaters with certain skaters would take their careers a little more seriously doing that too, because I know certain guys that have a lot of talent, but because there's not companies or additional stores or distributors that can invest into them economically, like they take it a lot less seriously, some people. But I know like the more brands that get more consistent at be able to distribute boards, clothes, be able to
Mm,
distribute a project, video project, could distribute a chance. Maybe you could get demos done at different events and stuff, and eventually contests. It definitely can get the skaters more interest. You know, that's like a goal. I wish I could build something that be able to pay skaters and get
absolutely.
them up and coming, and then the guys who are really ready to turn pro, we could give them a legit cause to turn them into that level. Guys or girls,
Absolutely.
excuse me.
And that's something that I'm very grateful and pride myself to be involved in is the small time building of, incentive programs to give back where it's not, you have to be the best skater in the world. Now there are other opportunities to build yourself up that keep you incentivized and makes you want to skate the whole way because, there are people sending you out get care packages and little things. Or,
Yes,
you show up, there's a lot more demos going on these days. You can get involved and go and skate. And even if you place or even show up sometimes, you get some gear. So it's just about getting involved. The more you push, the more you'll
yes,
succeed with anything in
you're
life.
right. Definitely push it more, be more involved. Like I definitely agree, man. It's just participating in. Like I said, anybody got ideas you're interested in, you could communicate us. You could reach out if you have a company you're coming out with or already have something and you want to collab or want to share like what we could do to build, because like I said, we're all together. Like this this is our first episode, but we're having more coming, and I'm gonna have more with Dwight. So like when people have questions, people have ideas, share them with us as well as we keep continuing doing.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it. It's all about working together with the community, working together with every individual because we all have something to offer. Nobody's less than anybody in this world.
Yes, man. Like you said, you heard it. You heard it from him. You heard it from me. Like I said, all you guys are special today. Like I said, shout out to everybody again who came in tonight on the live chat, and everybody will continue to listen to the recording. Like I said, I think this support us so much, and anybody has, we're going once again, going twice. Anybody has any more questions they want to ask, comments, you could say so right now if you'd like to. Oh, yeah, boneless style. I feel you on that. Appreciate you, Mo. Fire for the community. Thank you very much, Mo. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Cam. Fire. We appreciate the love, man. We appreciate the love from everybody. So I'm just gonna stay in, man. This has been a really fun call. Really
Yeah, I
great
appreciate
first
you, bro.
episode, Dwight. Man, I appreciate you so much, man, for starting this, with us. And look forward to the future episodes we get to do with you. And like I said, everybody, we got episode 2 coming Saturday with my boy Mike. We're gonna be doing that. So the second episode for this show is gonna be 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern Saturday. Then we got a busy weekend this week. We booked a busy weekend Sunday.
Oh,
We got our third
yeah.
episode. My boy Devontae. That's gonna be 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. We're doing that a couple hours before the Super Bowl starts. So everybody who loves their Super Bowl will have to miss the Super Bowl. But man, like I said, man, shout out to real Papa John. Okay, yeah, the real Papa John. Shout out, yo, that's my boy Steve right there. Shout out to Steve, man. Thank you very much. Um, like I say, man, this is gonna keep continuing for everybody. This is all about life stories, inspirations, goals. I'm also going to be making more episodes for my fans. Ideas, give me, of what you guys want to do for our community, working together. And like I said, you had the ideas with Dwight too. You could share them to him. You could contact him. His profile's Beatdown Skateboards. That's his board brand and company. So like we want to say, this will be it for tonight. We appreciate everybody who was on the live chat. The recording will be heading out for people who need to listen to it later. Dwight, like I said, we want to thank you very much again tonight, man. It's been a blast.
Thank you for having me, my friend. I look forward to the future.
Yep, and like I said, going once, going twice. Anybody want to comment, ask any more questions? If not, we're gonna wish everybody to have a blessed, great night. Thank you for tonight, and we'll be ready for episode 2 Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Everyone be safe. Have a great night. Happy Thursday again. Thank you very much. Love to everyone.